Hello, so this question is finding pairs with a certain sum. So what you need to do is you want to implement add function and count function. So add function is you want to add a positive integer to an element of a given index in a nums 2. So array 2. Count is you want to find out the nums 1 and nums 2 that is equal to the value you are given. So for example, the count you have given value of total, I believe, right? So you want to find out the I index and J index that are equal to this guy. So I is just basically you want to add what index to what value. So this is the idea. So let's look at the example pretty quickly. So nums one, this is going to be what 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, and then you have nums 2. You have 1, 4, 5, 2, 4, 2, 5, 4, right? So this is basically your array. So the first value, the first one is going to be count, right? So count is going to be 7. So 7 is the value you want to find out how many nums 1 plus nums 2 is equal to 7. So 1 plus 6 will be equal to 7, right? But there's no value in the nums 2. 2 plus 5 will be 7, right? So this will be 2 plus 5, right? You have 2 for this one, and then you will have exactly 10 for this, right? 2, 2. 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2 is 6, right? Okay, so we use this 3 value that add with 5. How about 3? 3 plus 4 will be equal to 7, right? We only have what? 2, 4, right? So what do you have? 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 8. All right. Now is add. You want to add the index 3, and then how many value you want to increment? You want to increment by 2, right? So initially it was what? 1, 4, 5, 2, 5, 4 as index 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. This was originally 2. You want to add another 2 in here because this is 2, so it becomes 4, right? So 1, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4. 1, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yeah, that's correct. And then continue working on this. So I'm going to talk about the idea, like how do you do this. So you can go all the way in, use my method, continue the example, but the idea is implement a solution, right? So I'm going to have a map. So my map is going to store my nums2 only. So why is nums2 not nums1? Because for nums1, like you only update the value in nums2, right? You're not updating the value in nums1 when you're using the add. So this is why you want to keep value updated, dynamic, updated in nums2 array. So once I have value in nums2 in the map, I can add, right? And then when I use a count, I traverse based on the nums1 array. And then with the map, so for loop, and I can be able to count how many. So let's just stop coding and you'll see what's going on. So again, what I need is basically I want to have the integer nums1 and nums2. That will literally just copy paste the argument. Alright, again I need to have a hash map, integer map. So I will have to initialize my map, and then since I have a chance to iterate the nums2, right? I will do it right now. So for in nums2. So again, it would be easy just using the map.put num and then map.get default num, 0 plus 1. So you can have duplicate value, right? So you don't want to just say 1. You want to make sure how many, the same key in the map and increment by 1. So the add is going to be what? You want to, basically, this was originally 2, right? So you want to remove the old 1 in map and then add the new 1 in map. This is the idea, right? And then you want to update the map, right? So again, if you remove the old one, it's going to be -1. If you add a new one, it's going to be +1, right? So I don't want to just use a for loop and just, making this ugly. So I just create a function, get update by key, something like this, right? So I will have map.put key map.get or default key, 0 plus a frequency. So the frequency can be positive, the frequency can also be negative. So if I have the chance, I can replace this to this, right? Passing the nums as a key, frequency is 1, right? And then I will just based on this, and it will just keep updating, right? So I will say this. I will save the value, which is going to be what? The num set to an index, right? And then it's going to be -1. Num set to is the value that you want to what? You want to delete in the map, and you also want to update your map, which is the nums2 index plus equal the value, right? So you remove in the map and then you want to add it back, +1. And this will be it, right? So how about the count? The count is based on the what? You want to traverse nums1 using map. Map has value in nums2, right? So in result equal to 0, return result. So traverse nums1, and now it's a result plus equal based on how many value in the map, right? So get our default, the total minus num, and if you cannot find it, default is 0. So this will be the solution. Cool. So let's talk about the time and space. So I'm going to just say time and space for each function. So for the find some pairs constructor, this is, the everything we have, right? So nums1, nums2, this will represent all of n, and then this will represent what? The space. So that will be it, right? The space is going to be all of n. This is going to be time. Time is all of n. N represent the end of nums2. The nums1 and nums2 should have the same length. No, should not. So, well, if that is the case, you want to make sure the n represent the maximum between the nums1 or nums2. So, and then get update by key is actually what? Constant. So for this one, get update by key, time and space are constant. The map is already declared in the constructor. So I don't want to just repeatedly using the variable that I was using in other function. So for the add, you just update the value in nums2 and then call in the get updated by key. So again, time and space for this function is constant. For the count, this is space, so it's going to be constant. This will be a time. Time is going to be all of n. N represent nums1, length of nums1. So this will be the solution. All right, that is pretty much everything. So it's a little bit, messy. But it should be like this. This is a clean way to write in the code. If you have a question, leave a comment, and I will see you later. Bye.